The government has been taken by a very, very, very powerful group, supported by the people, wananchi wenyewe na wanajeshi wote. Kwa hivyo, wherever you are, cooperate or you blame yourself. Thank you. Voice of Kenya.
The events of Sunday, 1st of August 1982, caught the nation and the government off guard as a group of junior officers staged a coup, declaring themselves in charge of the country. For 6 hours, then President Daniel Moi faced the gravest threat to his leadership as the rebels announced the overthrow of the government, throwing the country into panic and confusion.
My dear countrymen, here is an announcement. It is with the greatest pleasure that I announce to you today the overthrow of the corrupt regime of Daniel Toroitich arap Moi by the patriotic forces of our country. As I speak to you now, our country is fully and firmly under the control of our armed forces.
Nataka niseme kwamba yale yaliyotokea leo asubuhi kwa muda mfupi iliyoletea wananchi wasiwasi mwingi, sasa imeangamizwa na jeshi letu la nchi kavu na polisi, na nawashukuru wao sana kwa juhudi zao za kuangamiza hawa maharamia ambao waliweka wananchi katika hali ya wasiwasi.
Although the coup was quickly crushed by loyal forces, with Moi's government regaining control by the end of the day, it was a turning point both for the nation and for Moi himself. The calm, soft-spoken president who had previously preached unity and national healing suddenly emerged with a hardened resolve. His administration responded to the attempted coup with sweeping crackdowns and a shift in tone that would define the rest of his presidency.
Lakini kutoka leo saa 12 mpaka saa 1 kesho asubuhi kutakuwa kuna curfew. Yaani hakuna mtu ambaye anatembea katika mji wa Nairobi kutoka saa 12 leo jioni mpaka saa 1 kesho asubuhi. Pia curfew pia itakuwemo na nyuki kwa saa hizo saa 12 leo jioni mpaka saa 1 kesho, na itaendelea mpaka serikali itangaze ni siku gani curfew itakomeshwa.
Moi moved to assure the public that his government was in full control. He addressed the nation, promising stability and condemning the mutiny as the work of a few rogue elements. But beneath the calm surface, the tone of governance had changed. The failed coup had shaken Moi's trust, and from that moment, he ruled less of a unifying figure and more as a man determined never to be caught off guard again. What followed was a period of political repression that left a lasting scar in Kenya's collective memory. Opposition voices, whether real or imagined, were silenced. Prominent critics and perceived dissidents were arrested, detained without trial, or forced into exile. The infamous Nyayo House torture chambers became a symbol of state brutality, a place where government critics were interrogated, abused, and in some cases disappeared. Moi's government invoked national security to justify sweeping arrests and suppression of free speech. Political pluralism was not tolerated. KANU, the ruling party, was elevated to a position of absolute dominance. In 1982, the same year as the coup attempt, a constitutional amendment made Kenya a de jure one-party state, reinforcing KANU's grip and effectively eliminating any legal opposition. From then on, Moi's leadership took on the image of a strongman presidency. Dissent was equated with disloyalty. The fear of another coup fueled a security-driven regime, and Moi consolidated power through patronage, manipulation of ethnic divisions, and an elaborate state intelligence apparatus. The legacy of that day in August 1982 did not fade. It marked the end of Moi's early image as a humble caretaker president and ushered in an era remembered for political tension, suppression of dissent, and systematic reinforcement of authoritarian control. For many Kenyans, the memory of that time, and of Nyayo House in particular, remains a painful reminder of how quickly a nation's democratic promise can slip into repression when power becomes paranoid.